A very pleasant morning to all my dear students. Today, 16th of April 2021, again we are in the online English class. I welcome you all in this class. As we have already ended up the chapter number 1, A Letter to God. Today we will going to discuss about its detailed explanation and theme, value points, so that you must have give a rough idea regarding the chapter. I hope whatever we are going to discuss, it must be clear to you, right? So be ready and listen it what I am going to teach you. So student, this is the theme of the chapter 1, A Letter to God. Here the author says that it is a story of extreme faith in God. The writer has tried to show the faith of a poor and simple farmer in God. The story reflects the blind faith of a peasant, isn't it? The crops are destroyed by the hailstorm, but the peasant takes it as a divine act. So he writes a letter to God, and finding the money, he believes that it has been given by God himself. So even when he finds 70 pesos, he is not pleased, as he thinks that God must have given 100 pesos, but the post office employees might have stolen the 30 pesos. So the story here reflects the mentality of illiterates and poor people of villages, and also the sympathetic nature of people like the postmaster. So here we can say that Lancho, as a poor farmer, has a blind faith in God. So to do not to shake the faith in God, the postmaster help him. Now we come to the detailed explanation or a short summary of the chapter. Lancho's crops were ready for harvest. All it needed was a good downpour or the rain before harvesting it. These fully grown crops could be sold in the market to earn a good money. That is why he compared the raindrops to new coins. The big drops were compared to as 10-cent pieces and the little ones as compared to 5-cent pieces. The rain was pouring down and Lancho was satisfied, but suddenly a strong wind began to blow and very large hailstones began to fall along with the rain. The hail rained on for an hour, and because of which Lancho's fields were destroyed. Continuously rainfall होता गया, इतना ज़्यादा होने लगा कि Lancho's का फील्ड पूरी तरह से बर्बाद हो गया. There was not a single leaf left on the trees and flowers were gone from the plants. The corn was completely destroyed. When the hail stopped, Lancho's soul was filled with sad. He looked around and said that even a plague of locusts would have left more than what was left hailstorm. He said that they have no corn that year and that they would go hungry. Lancho and his entire family had faith in God. His only hope was that God would help him. So he had been instructed that God's eyes saw everything, even when is deep in one's conscience. So for God's eyes, everyone is equal. He can look each and everyone conscience, according to Lancho. Therefore, he wrote a letter to God expressing his need for 100 pesos so that he could able to sow his field again and live until the crop grew again. He then put the letter into an envelope addressed the envelope to God and placed a stamp on it and dropped it in the post office box. When the postmaster first saw the letter, he broke out laughing, but a few minutes later, he turned seriously and admired. That is the important thing. The postmaster admired the faith the man had in God. In order to keep the writer's faith alive, postmaster decided to answer the letter. Okay. When he read that Lancho needed 100 peso, he asked his colleagues, other employees, to collect, and he himself gave a part of his salaries and collected the amount. But he was managed to collect only 70 pesos. So he put the money in an envelope addressed to Lancho and signed it God to ensure that Lancho's faith was not shaken. Lancho was not at all surprised to see the letter from God because he had a very strong faith in God, and it was such that he had expected that reply from God should be there. So when he opened that letter, he got angry because when he counted, he found that there were only 70 pesos. After that, Lancho was confident that God could neither make a mistake nor deny him what he had requested. Therefore, he concluded that the post office employees must have taken the remaining 30 pesos. So, Lancho did not try to find out who had sent the money to him. This is because his confidence in God and never suspected that could be someone else other than who sent him the money. So Lancho thought that the post office employees had taken the rest of the money. The irony of the situation was that the postmaster and the employees whom he called bunch of crooks and suspected of taking some of the money were the same people who contributed and sent him in the first place. So this is a summary of the chapter A Letter to God. Now conflict in the lesson is that here the conflict between human and nature is illustrated by the demonstration of Lancho's crop by the hailstorm, isn't it? Then the story also shows another conflict between human themselves. Postmaster, along with the help of the other post employees, sent Lancho the money they could manage to collect. Now, the next thing is that value points. This is very important in each and every chapter, which gives a gist of the story. So, Lancho, the main character, was a farmer. He had a field of ripe corn. He needed a downpour to make his harvest good. But the rain changed into hailstorm, which destroyed his crops. He had nothing to eat, so he decided to seek help from God. He wrote a letter to God and demanding 100 pesos. Got it? The post office employees made fun of it, but afterwards they realized it and then they collected the amount near about 70 pesos. But Lancho was angry to receive 70 pesos in place of 100. So he wrote another letter to God and remained demanding rest of the money. He also requested to send the money through another means of the post office because these post office employees were a bunch of crooks. So student, this is all about your value points, conflict in the story and details explanation. So students, right now we have seen the theme of the chapter and the detailed explanation with a short summary I have given you. We have explained it. I hope there will be no doubts in their mind. If it is there, feel free to ask any queries related to this chapter. Thank you so much and have a nice day.